All right. So first of all, this is my first time working with you guys, correct? All right, cool. So let me give you guys just a little short, quick background, and we're just gonna get right into it. So obviously, you guys probably know by now that I'm the founder. I started Phase One Sports in 2003, right? I'm gonna tell you the basics. I'm gonna give you like a summary of why Phase One even exists. When I was your age, middle school into high school, Coach Jay was actually my coach freshman year. But my point to that is, my senior year, obviously I'm undersized. Look, you guys are damn near everybody in this group is taller than me right now, right? Or you well you gonna be in a second. But so look, so being undersized, when I told my high school football coach, my head coach, that I wanted to play Division One, what do you think he told me? He said, "You're too small. You're undersized. It's not gonna happen. Let's find a small school." So when we had that conversation, I made a commitment to work harder than any and everybody else that was around me. I made a 100% commitment mentally, like that's it. So that's when I started training on my own, going to the hills, going to the sand, doing different stuff, grabbing my teammates, like, hey, meet me over here. Let's go work out. Let's go lift weights. Let's go to YMCA. Let's do everything. Because I just looked at it like, well, you're telling me I can't. I don't know if you're right or wrong, but I do know what I can control, and I can work my butt off every single day, and I can make it a point to work harder than everybody around me that I knew, right? So when I created that mindset over the next year and a half, 2 years, it worked. And Jonathan will tell you that my junior year, my senior year, if you tackled me, it confused me because I looked at it like you're not even good enough to tackle me. But it wasn't cocky. It wasn't that. It was because I had worked so hard. I knew I worked harder than the linebacker right there. I played running back. So I just knew it. So when it came to it, I was like, I'm either going to make you miss or it's just not going to happen because I just put in too much work. So it became a mindset. Fast forward, I got the opportunity to play Division One, even though coaches said I couldn't, whatever the case. That's how I got to UNLV. So at the end of that journey, it started to become clear that, like, how did I get here? I got here from work. Even when I got to UNLV, I was the one that stayed after practice running extra sprints. You know what I mean? I was in there talking to the coach longer about film and about why this is that because I just wanted to do more. And that got me a long way. So in 2003, I started Phase One with the same mindset. If I could take athletes like you guys and I could instill in them that work ethic, you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. I don't care what the goal is. D1, NFL, NBA, Major League, it doesn't matter. You tell me to go. If you're willing to work and put in the time and the focus, you can accomplish it. Period. How do I know? Because I've done it year after year, year after year. Over 800 athletes have went on to college from Phase One. Over 800. Over 500 are Division One. Right now, today, I can name a handful that are in the NFL today, handful that are playing Major League Baseball today, Major League Soccer today. Like, it works. I know it works because it worked for me and it's worked for a lot of athletes since. So now, you guys are the next generation of that. So each one of you is going to have to determine what that looks like for you. Because I can tell you right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of y'all ain't going D1. The numbers just don't work. As much as I want to say everybody's going D1 in this group because you're a part of Phase One, the numbers just don't work. What percentage of athletes get full Division One ride scholarships? What percentage? Do you guys know? Yep, just that 1%. So if we just did the numbers on that, that means really it's probably one of you, maybe two. But here's the cool part. You guys get to decide if it's you or not. It ain't some mysterious math equation. It's who's willing to work and be consistent and work day in, day out. Those are the ones that get it. I've seen it time after time. I've seen athletes that have so much God-given ability. They're tall, they're fast, they're strong, they're explosive, and they go nowhere. I've seen other athletes walk in the door, and we didn't even think they were athletes. We just going, okay, well, let's see what happens. And then all of a sudden, there are athletes that are playing at the next level. Prime example, Brandon Marshall, when he walked in, no one went crazy when he walked in to Phase One as a freshman, sophomore in high school. When Brandon Marshall, who played in the Super Bowl champ, Denver Bronco, captain of the defense, middle linebacker, all the stuff that he's accomplished, full ride scholarship, Nevada Reno, when he walked in, myself or no other trainer stopped and went, he's going to be the one. No one did. We were like, cool, nice to meet you. Let's get to work. And when he showed up and worked every single day in, day out, nutrition, training, focus, grades, when we start seeing that, we're like, oh, I think we're on to something. And then he just did this and kept going. Going into his junior year, he had no offers. Senior year, he had multiple offers. So just in that window of time, he made enough impact to go Division I. When he went Division I, they didn't know if he was going to start and all that. He ended up playing his freshman year. Ended up starting the next 3.5, 4 years. Then got drafted. No one saw that. I saw it because of the work, but no one saw it when he walked in. And I can name right now another 5 that walked in and were more athletic, more talented, faster, big, everything you would want, and they didn't even get an opportunity to get out of high school. What's the difference? Difference is you. Difference is the choices. Make sense? All right, good. So today is a version of the Warrior workout that we're doing. If you guys haven't heard about the Warrior workout, I'm going to give you my little 10-second summary of what the Warrior workout is. My job is to push you to see if you quit. It's really that simple. It's literally that simple. I designed it to be so hard that halfway through, you question whether you even want to be in this building anymore. And some of you might quit in a moment. Some of you might quit here and just don't say it. And then others are going to be like, I almost died, but this is what I needed. And now I know I can do even more than I thought. Those are the 3 choices. You're going to physically quit, you're going to mentally quit, or you're going to get done with this and go, woo, that was a roller coaster. I love it. You might be laid on the turf trying to figure out why you can't feel your legs, but you're going to know, if I do this, if I can push myself to this level, what can someone else do to me? That's the mindset. What can you do? What position you play? Exactly. I play running back too, right? So imagine being on a football field in your pads in the game, and you look across at the linebacker, the DNs, you look across, and you know in your head they cannot tackle you. Imagine that feeling. Just think about that. Just think about it, because this was my life. I literally would sit back there in my little 2-point and look across and just be like, dude, what are you doing? Not going to happen. But it wasn't because cocky, arrogance, and I thought I was that good. It's because I worked so much harder than you that you could not stop me. Even when you did, it confused me. Dude, how did he tackle me? That was weird. Oh, I didn't cut back. I know, it was me. It wasn't you, it was me. But that's a mindset. Imagine if each one of you guys had that in everything you did. Yanni, imagine if you stepped on the track and you got in those blocks and you looked to the left and you looked to the right and you knew I'm smashing everybody. It doesn't even matter. I don't care who you think she is or who you think she is, but by the time we get to the end of this 100, 200, whatever the event is, everybody gonna know. But that don't come just from being cocky, because somebody will blow your doors off. But if you training and you putting in the work, you step on that line, you know I'm faster than them. That's what I want you guys to have. Make sense? All right, think we can do that? All right, let's do it. So let's line up. I need, let's go 4 lines across.